everyone, welcome to your January predictions. So today we are going to be looking at three main, questions that I want to see about what's going to happen for you in January. So we're going to see about your love life, we're going to see about your career and finances, and then we're going to take a look at what personal growth or challenges will you face in January. And then I'm going to take this reading over to the extended on Patreon, and we'll find out, will you encounter any unexpected opportunities or surprises? What will your travel or social connections, social groups, friend groups, how will they play out in January? What's going to be their role for you in January? As well as what spiritual or intuitive guidance should you follow in January? So those last three questions, like I said, will be over on Patreon. If you want to check that out, link is in the description box below. And if you want to book a personal reading with me or any spell work, that too is in the description box below. So check that out. I'm going to be using, I have had this deck for a long time, got it off Etsy, and so I'm going to be using this today, and we will also be using the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards, got those off of Amazon, and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. I'm going to go ahead and get all of these shuffled so they'll be ready to go for each of the piles. And right now I'm going to be putting the piles up on the screen so you can actually pick whichever one feels right for you. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, go ahead and pick more than one pile. Finish getting these cards a shuffle, and then we will get started. Hello, pile number one. Let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. Spirit, what does January have in store for the collective's love life? So again, we'll be pulling from, I'll be getting 8 cards from, no way. I say that, and we've got not the freaking Lovers and the 4 of Wands. Oh my god, what the hell, pile number one? Right off the bat. We've got 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, make sure everything focus. Yeah, so I'll be pulling these, and then tell me about the Lovers, please. 6 of Wands. Are you freaking? What is going on, pile number one? Oh my god, I'm jealous. So right off the bat, we've got Lovers, 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. So some of you are going to be really successful in your love life for January. If a lot of you are looking for love, but you haven't found love yet, this is going to be the month where you're going to find something that is stable and secure. That 4 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles is telling me that you're going to end up finding someone who, they might be slow though. They might be slow, but they are worth it in the end, because Knight of Pentacles is somebody who, look, he's not even moving, but in the long run, like I said, it's a very methodical approach to everything. He's gonna actually be very stable, responsible, trustworthy, dependable. That is going to be the type of person that you are going to be meeting in January, or that you've already met and things are going to start progressing in January for you. You could also be seeing 1111 a lot because that is the 1111 card, but that's a card of celebration. And when you're pairing it with the Lovers, it's talking about like being happy that you have like a nice home, stability, romance. That's also wedding. And I mean, some of you could be getting married in January. If you are, congratulations, because it's going to be one of those very long-term, stable connections, relationships, marriage, however you want to word it. And it's going to be something that you two you're working together. You're a team in this relationship. You want to make things work. And again, if you're just meeting somebody, it just feels like whatever this is, you're both on the same page. You want the same thing. You have common goals, essentially, with all of this. It's going to be incredibly successful, though, with that Six of Wands. Tell me more, Spirit, about this. Tell me about the Four of Wands. We've got Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of communication between you two. You guys are going to have, it's like, a lot of you are going public. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of you are going to be going public. We've also got Ace of Pentacles. There's that offer. And we've got 10 of Wands. So, if this has been a connection where you and your person have not made it official, like I said, it's been taking a while, this is going to be the month where you go official. This is the month where everybody knows that you two are together. You're making it public. You're putting it out there. I feel like this right here, this Ace of Swords, can talk about like getting clarity, but also having a breakthrough. So again, if you haven't been feeling like the relationship is progressing or the connection, you're going to get that in January. I do feel like, again, stable offer. It's no coincidence. Ace of Pentacles coming out beneath the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to be... It's like, this is something that you've been manifesting. And it feels like, you know, both of them are holding out that pentacle. Like, here's my stable offer. Are you going to accept it? And I feel like a lot of you are. I feel like this is the person that you really want to be with. This is someone who... They may have been dragging their feet, but they're reliable. They're someone you can depend on. They're romantic. They make you feel at home and at ease. And there's a lot of like love and real deep connection between you two. This is something that will go the distance, is what I'm saying. With this Three of Pentacles and then the 10 of Wands, it just feels like maybe some of you have been stressed out about whether or not this was actually going to amount to something. Like, are they going to actually make a move? Are they going to offer me anything? Or are we going to stay stuck in this energy of, it doesn't really feel like things are progressing? But I do feel like you're going to be able to release that burden. It feels like it's some frustration, if I'm being honest. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be able to release that once you make something more official in the month of January. So, tell me more about the Lovers and the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Tell me more about the Lovers and the Six of Wands. We've got Page of Pentacles, another pentacle being offered, right? That's what it feels like. So this is all about having an opportunity, something solid. It's also about being excited or eager to do something, and somebody being courageous enough to start something new or deliver that message, because pages are messengers. Deliver a message of something that would, it's like creating growth. Like, hey, I see us together in the long term. Are you in? Like, are you out? What's going on? And I feel like, again, a lot of you are in. Yeah, you're going to be opening up more. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is that breakthrough, I think. Because you've got the Ace of Swords with the Four of Wands, but clarifying that, we've got the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is all about releasing control, being more open, and, you know, being more vulnerable, honestly. It's, you know, if you have faced obstacles with this person previously, if you've been stuck and stagnant or feeling like things are in limbo, like I was picking up on, you're going to have that breakthrough. I feel like there's just this waiting period that's been happening for so long, and a lot of you are just over it. This will be the month where you are going to be coming out of this stuck, stagnant energy. So Five of Cups reversed is like hope, and again, it's like getting clarity and recovering from something. If you know, if this person was kind of not leading you on, but wanting to make sure that everything was going to pan out between you two, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna finally make you feel like you're accepted, like they do want you, that it's not, there's not somebody else involved, it's just you. And like I said earlier, it's something you've manifested. That's what it feels like anyway. You've been manifesting that they will make this offer to you, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Again, coming out of hermit mode, they want to make you theirs. They see that long-term potential, and they can't imagine having this with anyone else. These cards are pretty clear. I mean, very, you know, straightforward, which I love, because I hate it when cards try to read them and it's like, what is this message? It's kind of all over the place. This is very straightforward. So essentially, a lot of you have been frustrated. A lot of you have thought maybe, I feel like a lot of you have been second guessing. Is this actually going to progress? Is this person actually going to do anything? Or am I wasting my time? And the answer is yes, they're going to make a move, and no, you're not wasting your time. So let's get some Romance Angels Oracle cards to see, what does pile number 1 need to know, Spirit, for their love life in January? What does their love life have in store for January? So right off the bat, we've got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Yes. There's heavy attraction between you two. We saw that with the Lovers, and then that celebration with the Four of Wands, the teamwork with the Three of Pentacles, and then that Six of Wands. It just feels like being so excited that you two are actually a couple, that you're finally taking things to the next level. Then we've got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Let's get one more and see what your love life has in store for January. One more, please. For January, Spirit. For the collective. Heart-to-heart conversations. So, honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. That's that breakthrough. I'm telling you. We had that. Also, this came out. Engagement with it. I'm going to keep that. Because I did say some of you could be getting married. The Page of Pentacles for me can talk about an engagement, but so can the Ace of Pentacles, because it's like being like that messenger that's offering that pentacle. That pentacle can be a nice, bright, shiny diamond. You know what I mean? So for a lot of you, you could be getting engaged in January. So I do see that. But yeah, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, some of you are in a relationship, it's going to the next level. Some of you are just dating, and then you're going to be going to the next level as a committed partnership. So with the heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like that's what's happening with that breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. And I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you're going to have this conversation about where's this going? What are we doing? And they may even bring that up. But again, going back to that Three of Pentacles, there's going to be a lot of teamwork involved. You two have to really communicate with each other with that Ace of Swords. and just be open and honest about what it is you're looking for, what it is you want. Like, hey, what are we doing? Especially if you've been dating for a long time. Like, you know, are we going to be exclusive? Are we going to be in a kind of relationship? I feel like that talk is coming up in January. All right, Spirit, give me 3 more cards from this deck. We will see what comes out. Oh, 3 came out. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we got Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. I don't feel like this is anything bad. I don't feel like it's a, you know, a breakup or anything. I feel like, again, this is going from one thing to the next as far as your commitment goes. So again, if you're just dating, it's going to committed. If you're already in a committed relationship, it's going to engagement. If you're engaged, you might be getting married. That's what it feels like. Like it says, new beginnings, transition, change. Yeah. Then we've got Cupid's arrow. It says, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, or hesitation. So again, this feels more like, kind of like that Knight of Pentacles with hesitation. Like, gotta make sure everything's gonna be okay. Gotta make sure this person is exactly who I want. But again, love's coming. Somebody's been struck by Cupid's arrow. And I feel like surprise invitation or meeting could be them wanting to meet up with you and say, hey, we have this great connection. We need to take it to the next level. And then we've got palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. There's that growth factor again. Because we've got it with coffin here too. So again, stability is that 4 of Wands. That's exactly what that is talking about. I've said it throughout this whole reading. We've got Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There's that stability. There's that permanence. There's that long-term success and stable connection. So I feel like you two are actually going to be growing together. You're going to be, you know, this isn't going to be a short-term thing. This isn't going to be like you get in a relationship now and by Halloween you guys are done, or by the end of summer it's done. It's not like a summer fling. It's not just, you know, a cuffing season type of romance where it's just very short. This is something that is going to endure for a lengthy period of time. So pile number 1, that is what I'm seeing for your love and romance for January. And then I'm going to go ahead and clear these cards and we will move right into finances and career. Alright, pile number 1, let's jump right into what will happen with your finances and career progress in the month of January. What's going to happen with their finances and career, Spirit, in the month of January? We've got Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. What's going to happen with pile number 1's career and finances in the month of January, please, Spirit? Messages for my pile number 1. Oh, great. We've got 8 of Pentacles. Love to see that in a career and finances reading. What's happening in the month of January for pile number 1's career and finances, please, Spirit? Okay. We've got the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we've got Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, Spirit. So I'm seeing already messages that are coming through is that you are going to be working hard on your career and finances in the month of January with that 8 of Pentacles here. But there's also a lot of emotions with that Queen of Cups and Page of Cups. You do have the Queen of Swords, but I'm feeling with that Queen of Cups and Page of Cups, it feels like you're trusting your intuition about something regarding your career and finances. Now, this could be like maybe there's a promotion coming up or some sort of job opportunity within the company you're at. I'm just using this as an example. And you're like, oh, I don't know if I should go for that. This is a sign that you should. That it's something that you can work at, that you can really, you have some sort of skills or talents or abilities where you can hone in on that specific job and actually do really well at it. I mean, I feel like there's still some things to learn, but I think you're going to be great. And I feel like with that Queen of Swords here, you're going to be very communicative. You're going to be logical about a situation, even though it's like a head and a heart decision. And I don't think you're going to let one win out over the other. It feels like they're going to be equal. It's like, okay, what does my head tell me? What does my heart tell me? They need to be on the same page. So, I feel that you aren't going to, you're not going to hold back. You're not going to let your emotions or your thoughts tell you that, hey, you're not good enough for this, or you're not able to apply for that job, or you're not able to start your own business. Like, none of that is going to matter. You're going to be able to say, yeah, I can do this, and I'm going to at least try. So, and both of these queens also talk about stability. So I feel like something you're trying to, it's almost like you're exploring something in the month of January when it comes to your career and finances. But let's get more information. Spirit, tell me about this Queen of Cups, please. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Oh my God. 9 of Pentacles. Well, I love to see that for a career and finance reading. So, some of you could be starting your own business. This is a self-employment card, but really you're enjoying the results of your hard work with that 9 of Pentacles. This is all about like accomplishment and achievement. I feel like you're going to be, again, it's like you're trusting your intuition about something. You're really receptive. You're open to receive. You're in that feminine energy, right? It doesn't matter if you're a male, female, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but it's like you're being more open and receptive to receive, and that's exactly what you're getting. You're focusing on like you and how you can expand your finances, how you can grow in your career or with your business, and you're receiving some sort of accomplishment in the month of January. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles reversed. If you've had financial hardship, you're getting out of that. You are completely 100% getting out of that. This is about regaining some sort of stability or finances after a period of just like severe obstacles. Let's say you lost a job and you have struggled trying to pay bills. You've been on the phone with creditors or collections or something like that. Like, you have struggled to regain what you have lost. This is you working hard in January and coming out of that mess. I see you being very determined, but mostly I see you recovering from whatever this 5 of Pentacles was for you. Maybe it was just you had a tough 2024 and you just could not seem to get a hold of your finances and get ahead, right? I think that's happened for a lot of people, if I'm being honest. This can also talk about some sort of assistance or some sort of gift. So maybe you received something at Christmas or around New Year's. This could be some sort of bonus at like end of year bonus at work that you could be receiving if you have a job. But otherwise, I see you working hard to put yourself out there, and actually you're recovering from this financial hardship. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please, Spirit. And then we've got 6 of Cups reversed. So yeah, it's something about, I feel like in a lot of ways, for 6 of Cups reversed for me is like, I'm done with the past. I'm not looking that way. I'm not looking in the rearview mirror. I'm done. And it could talk about independence, which I also associate with the 9 of Pentacles. So again, a lot of you could be leaving behind a job that wasn't good for you. You could be leaving behind an old job title. If you're going for a new position, you could be starting your own business. But there's something about where you are kind of just over the old and what's no longer serving you, and you're focusing more on the present and the future, and focusing on like your independence is what it feels like. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got Tower reversed. For me, this is an internal Tower moment. When it's upright, it's always like an external Tower moment, like something external causes an issue. This, to me, is always internal, where if you feel like something's not working out, especially if it's talking about mental issues, and what I mean is you self-sabotaging, making yourself feel like you're trapped. It's almost like Eight of Swords kind of energy. We've got the Queen of Swords here, which talks about you gotta focus on clear communication. And with the Tower reversed, to me, it can be talking about how you're trying to be more open and honest with yourself in the month of January when it comes to your career and finances. How can you get out of this kind of stuck, trapped energy with this Tower reverse? How can you mend or change the old ways of doing things if things aren't working out for you? How can you change it around? Because the Tower talks about how something's got to change, something's got to give. Things aren't working out the way they've been working out, so you've got to switch things up. And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing in the month of January. You're going to say, okay, this isn't working, trust my intuition, use my logic, and then work towards whatever this is that you need to change. It's basically saying that what you've been doing is weak, honestly, and that you need to get right with yourself. And that can be really difficult to do because a lot of people don't want to face that. They want to avoid it. And I feel like in the month of January, you're like, no, new year, new me, new start. I'm not doing the same old crap that's led me to this point. So how can I change? Because if I don't change, nothing's going to change. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I almost said Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So, you have success in the face of difficulty. Like I said, moving forward and moving on up, you're moving in a new direction. There's going to be some sort of transition happening in your life. A lot of you could actually be moving. Throwing that in there because that is a card of movement and actually moving. Like, think about the Chariot, I think about a car or some sort of vehicle. So, your job could be requiring you to move. You could actually travel for work. I am picking that up. But whatever it is, you're moving in a new direction. Whether it's literally or figuratively, you are persevering, you're overcoming obstacles, and you're going to be successful. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So, you've been in your head, Seven of Cups. You've been in your head. A lot of you have wondered, is this going to work out? Am I going to get out of this Five of Pentacles energy? You have a lot of options to choose from on how to change your life, change your career, change your finances. I feel like you've been daydreaming about this. And a lot of you have been wondering how you can manifest getting out of this energy and moving into a more abundant energy. And it's all going to come down to the choices you make and really taking like one or two of these cups, instead of keeping them in your mind, take them down, ground them in reality, and make them something that is tangible, you know? Tell me about the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups reversed. And we've got the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a fresh start. That's why I said you're not looking back to the past, whatever this is. You're done with the past. You don't want to deal with it. I don't think you have great memories of whatever this was, or whether it was an old job or just location you were living. Something, maybe it's just, you're just tired of the old way of doing things. You're tired of things, how they've always been done, and you weren't getting ahead when they were done that way, that specific way. So now, you're taking action. You are starting this fresh new beginning and creating something new. You, I think, have really dug deep within. Tower reversed. Really dug deep within and said, I've got to do something. Been honest with yourself. and said, what can I do? How can I get out of this situation? Tell me more about the Queen of Swords, Tower reverse, Spirit. The Magician. Oh my God. You manifested it. You did it. Congratulations. The worst is over. So it's all about, it's interesting because Seven of Cups, sometimes I think about the Magician. I think about, having all these ideas that you want to turn into a reality. But you have to actually, instead of having them just inside your mind, you have to bring them down from the 4D into the 3D, right? I mean, you can think about a lot of things. That doesn't mean you're going to manifest them until you step into that version of yourself that has that thing or that person that you want, and you continuously tell yourself that you have that. Like, I am so rich, I am so wealthy, I am the perfect person for this job, whatever it is. When you tell yourself repeatedly, because our brain learns through repetition, that's when you start seeing changes in the 3D. So this is you, I said, being open and honest with yourself because something wasn't working. And now you're saying, well, I've got all the tools necessary to change my reality, to change my career and finances, and to get out of this situation and start something new. And that's exactly what you're doing. You are manifesting this new beginning for yourself in the month of January, in your career, in your finances, in your business. And this is just saying that you have all these skills to do this, to put in the work to manifest this new beginning, but you also need the confidence. And I think that's what a lot of you are working on. You're trusting your head, you're trusting your heart, your intuition, but you've got to actually put in the work for this to come to fruition and to turn into something that's real, something tangible. And we've got Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about planting seeds that you can harvest later on. It's like looking at what all you've achieved and accomplished. What new goals are you setting for yourself? It's like you're in the planning stage of, okay, kicking off the new year. Like I said, new year, new me, new start. Kicking off the new year, you're planning and kind of evaluating your life. Okay, this isn't where I want to be, so how can I get to where I want to be? And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're really focusing on the things that you want in your life, especially in your career and finances, and you're making that happen. So, pile number 1, those are the messages I have for you for finances and career. Now we're going to move on to what personal growth or challenges will you face in January? Alright, pile number 1, let's go ahead and jump into what personal growth or challenges will you face in January. Let's find out. Spirit, what personal growth or challenges will pile number 1 face in January? So, right off the bat, we've got Death Reverse, Scorpio energy. So, being unable to get over something. We've got Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Unable to move on, being stuck, feeling like you're stuck or stagnant. I feel like you're going to get out of this though, because we've got the Fool, which is, technically it's Uranus energy, which is Aquarius, but some people associate it with Aries because it's the first card in the tarot deck. And we've got Four of Swords. So, what I'm seeing is that you could have been, as far as personal growth or challenges, you may have been stuck in a situation that you were having difficulties getting out of. Because we've got Four of Swords and we've got Death Reverse. Death Reverse is like unable to move forward, unable to move on, stagnation, being immobile. And it's going to end up forcing some sort of change in your life in the month of January. I feel like you've been just kind of chilling out with this Four of Swords here. Resting, reflecting, thinking about what you want to do next. And you've got Page of Wands and the Fool, which is all about starting something new. Pages are messengers. They're new because they're the first court cards for each of the suits. So pages are considered like newness, like brand new. They're young. So this is about starting something new, taking a leap of faith on something in the month of January. I feel like your challenge so far is going to be you finding that courage to actually step outside of your comfort zone, pile number 1. But let's get some more messages. Tell me about Death Reverse, Spirit. Tell me about Death Reverse, please. Yeah, we've got 9 of Wands reversed. Tell me about Page of Wands, please. Oh, that came right out. We've got High Priestess, trusting your intuition. Then we have 9 of Cups underneath the Fool. And then tell me about the 4 of Swords. Let's finish that off. And then we've got Ace of Swords. Okay, so make sure everything is in view of the camera. So what I'm seeing is that you're going to have to really trust your intuition about this. You've been in that energy where you've been unable to move on, or you haven't made the changes or taken that first step towards moving away from something. I feel like you've been frustrated about your situation. I feel like you have, you might have felt like certain obstacles or delays were placed in your path, and you could have been watching other people get what they wanted in 2024, and then you were like, why the hell can I get what I want? Like, you know, why is it that all this stuff is happening to me? Why am I stuck at this one place that I can't get out of, or with this person, or, you know, some of you, it could just be you don't like the city you live in, or the town, or whatever. Or maybe it's the state, or the province, or the country. Whatever it is, it's like just being stuck in a situation. A lot of you, you're not liking your jobs. A lot of you don't like your love situation, your financial situation. Some of you want to travel, I'm seeing, because both of these cards are cards of travel. It's just like, it feels like a number of things, honestly, pile number 1, that you have been unable to find a solution to. And I feel like that's coming in the month of January. You're going to have to trust your intuition, though, with the High Priestess here. This is all about change and, you know, going within. It's like that inner knowing, that intuition, inner wisdom to figure out what it is that will truly make you happy and balance out your life to make things better. And with you taking that first step with the Page of Wands, it's like you're taking a step in the right direction for once. That's what it feels like. You're finally like, yes, for once I'm moving forward and I'm trusting my intuition on this. I feel like I need to be going in this direction. I need to be doing this specific thing. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing. And so with these two here, it feels like a step in the right direction. And then you finally take that step with the Fool. And it's towards something that you have been trying to manifest, that's something you've been wanting to do for a long time. This could be definitely some sort of goal, wish, or dream with that 9 of Cups. And you're going to be successful at it. I feel like this is a lot of happiness, and you're trusting the universe with this. You're very optimistic with these 2 cards. For whatever direction you're going in. You're going to see if the grass is really greener on the other side. And I think really with the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords here, it's funny because when I look at the 4 of Swords, you can see that 1 sword down here. You got the 3 swords here, and 1 here always makes me think of this Ace of Swords. It's like, let me sleep on it. Let me meditate on it and see if this is what I really want. And that's what it feels like you're doing. But I feel like it's been going on long enough and you're just over it. You're ready to move forward. So you're having that breakthrough. You're getting that clarity about which direction you want to go in and what you want to be doing. You're getting to the heart of the matter, really, is what it's all about. And while you're in this sort of recharging your battery stage, or in the stage that you can't get out of, where you're kind of stuck and stagnant, you're having some ideas, or at least one big idea about which direction you want to go in and what you want to be doing. And I feel like you're going to be sticking to that. That's going to be in the back of your mind throughout this whole process in the month of January. Oh, I just happened to turn this over and look, we've got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Yeah, luck is on your side. Everything's starting to go in your favor, pile number 1. This is going to be a month where your challenge, your personal growth is going to be you getting out of this old cycle. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's all about cycles. It says you have the strength in new beginnings and the cycle restarts. So you could have been feeling like you were on this hamster wheel in life and nothing was moving forward, and you're ready to make that change. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. It's about finishing something out, some sort of cycle needs to be completed, and fated things are meant to happen. But it's also about, when it's in the upright like this, it's all about happiness and destiny and luck and your karma, right? But it's all good because you're changing things, because you changed your mind. You had that breakthrough. You changed how you were thinking about whatever this is. It's going to be different for everyone because this is just a general message. But you had that breakthrough and you said, you know what? I got the clarity I need. I got this idea. I'm going to run with it. I'm going to go and see what happens. So let's find out, Spirit, tell me more about Death reversed and 9 of Wands reversed, please. Yeah, we've got 2 of Pentacles reversed. Tell me about Page of Wands and High Priestess. We've got the Lovers making that choice. Gemini energy. We've also got Cancer, Pisces energy. Of course, we've got the Aquarius, Aries energy too. And Scorpio. Tell me about Fool and 9 of Cups. Tower reversed. This has been a popular card in your reading, which is Aries energy again, as well as Scorpio. And tell me about the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Charging forward, Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords. It's amazing how much Swords energy is here. So again, it's feeling like you've got this energy where you're not wanting to go back and forth on this. Whether, again, it feels like your thoughts to me, even though this is Pentacles. But it's like you being overwhelmed and you've got to do something about it. Death reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed. Can talk about frustration and delays and obstacles and being overwhelmed and being disorganized. And it's just like all of that crap is being left in the past. Like you're done with that. You're ready to move on. You have no room for this anymore in your life. You're stepping into the new, but to step into that new, again, you have to trust your intuition and make that choice. We've got the Lovers here, which talks about, it's not just love. The Lovers talks about making a choice, taking action towards something or someone. But in this, I feel in this reading, it's more about something that you need to change because it's all about personal growth and challenges. But it's really about taking action towards something in your life. And then you do. You take that action. You take that leap of faith. You've got this Tower reversed here, which talks about feeling trapped. Again, it's that same energy at the beginning. Feeling trapped, feeling confined, feeling like you're stuck in your old ways. And I said that earlier. I said it feels like a lot of you have been considering, how can I get out of this situation? I can't keep doing the same thing I've been doing and expect change to happen, because it feels like you've been stuck on some sort of hamster wheel. And honestly, that 2 of Pentacles, the way it goes back and forth, the juggling, it kind of feels like a hamster wheel. The infinity loop. I know hamster wheels are circles, but that's what it feels like. Just back and forth and back and forth. So it's all about you just getting out of this headspace where you think nothing's going to change and flipping your thoughts to more like courageous and self-assuredness and, just being confident in yourself, believing in yourself is what that's going to be about. And I feel that once you do that, you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to take that leap of faith. And really, there's no more avoiding this mess anymore. I feel like with this Tower reverse, like I said, the Tower reverse for me, when the Tower reverse comes out, it's like an internal Tower moment. The upright is the external for me. That's just how I read it. That's as a reader. But this is all about you no longer avoiding any issues in your life, anything that's holding you back, keeping you stuck and stagnant. You're moving forward. You're ready to take that leap of faith towards your goals, wishes, and dreams. And then, last but not least, we've got Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So this is about you being ready to take on the world, essentially. That's what it is. You being fearless. You being ambitious. You being brave. You're running with that idea that you have. That you had that breakthrough after this time of rest and chilling out for a bit, and now you're going to be running with it, and it's going to pay off for you. Bottom of the deck, we've got 10 of Pentacles. This is all about leaving a legacy. Everything's coming to fruition. Everything's working out for you. Everything's going to be successful. But again, it's all, you know, that success, that abundance, that prosperity, all of that requires you to take that leap of faith. So your challenge or challenges and your personal growth that's going to be happening in the month of January is about you getting out of this sort of life that, I'm saying life as, I'm saying sort of life because like just life in general. It's, you know, it's going to be different for everyone. Like I said, it could be a job position. It could be the town you live in, whatever it could be a relationship, whatever it is, life in general. The challenge is to get out of this situation, figure a way out, have that clarity, that breakthrough, that idea, and really go after your goals, wishes, and dreams. Now, if a lot of you are sitting there and saying, I have no idea how to do this, I don't know what to do, ask the universe, ask yourself, or tell yourself, I know exactly what to do, I know exactly how to get out of this situation, and watch the answer come to you. Seriously, that's how easy it is. Watch it happen. And some of you could be taking this time, the Four of Swords, taking that time to chill out and meditate, because that card can talk about meditation. Meditate and look for that answer, the Ace of Swords. Have that breakthrough, that clarity, that truth, you know, on your life, in which direction you need to be headed in. Because it's not where you're at right now. So your challenge is to get out of your own way in the month of January and start moving towards this 10 of Pentacles, towards that 9 of Cups, towards, you know, having that life of your dreams and being fulfilled in more ways than one. So, pile number 1, those are all the messages I have for you. I'm going to be taking this over into the extended, like I said, over on Patreon, and I'll find out, will you encounter any unexpected opportunities or surprises in the month of January? How will your travel or social connections play a role in the month of January? And what spiritual or intuitive guidance should you follow in the month of January? So if you want to head over to Patreon, like I said, links down below. If you want to book a reading with me or any spell work, that too is also linked down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I have so many more videos coming out soon. So many more pick-a-cards. And yeah, I will link all of those below as they become available. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Pile number 2. Okay, so I have a whole story. I'm going to try to be quick with it. Last night I filmed pile number 1 and pile number 2. And when I went to upload the videos to my computer today, the only video that did not upload properly is your love and romance reading. Which is weird, because after this I did career and finances, and then I did personal growth and challenges for January, and guess what? Those were fine. It's interesting to me that the love and romance reading for you guys, it was totally toxic. The person that you could be dealing with, or you might end up dealing with in January, it was coming out narcissistic, cold, harsh, mean, someone who's just here for a good time, not a long time, wants to hook up, and that's it. Might be leading you on, breadcrumbing you, all that fun stuff. So it's funny to me that the only file that was messed up was, and said that it was corrupt, was that file. and I had to delete it. I lost everything. I lost the entire love and romance rating. But I believe things happen for a reason. And I'm going to take that as a sign, because this person was corrupt, just like my file. They were so terrible, and all I could think during that reading was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for pile number 2. This person's horrible. But I think there's a message in this. They're corrupt, and just like my file that had to be deleted, I think they're the type of person that needs to be deleted from your life, obviously. So if you're dealing with someone who is narcissistic, who gaslights you, breadcrumbs you, doesn't want to have deep conversations about where your connection is going, your relationship, it felt more like a friends with benefits hookup situation anyway. So if somebody doesn't want to go the distance with you and discuss anything like that, or they breadcrumb you, like they could text you and you text back and then you don't hear from them for 2 weeks. If anybody's treating you that way, get rid of them. They don't care. Unless you're okay with being a friends, like having the whole friends with benefits situation and just hooking up. If you're looking for something serious, you're not going to align with anybody if you're in that vibration where you are okay with being put on the back burner, essentially. So, I had to put this out there. I wanted to put this little detail in because I was so upset. And then I sat there and I was trying everything. I was like, is there a way to fix this? But there wasn't. And I still had no idea what happened. So, I'm refilling this now. So, we're going to get a whole new set of cards and, still using the same cards, the same tarot and oracle cards, but I don't know what's going to come out. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I'm kind of shocked about it, honestly, because I have never had that happen. And it's so strange, like I said, that the files behind it, or app that came after it, they were fine. Those videos were fine. Everything else uploaded correctly in pile number 1, and the career and finances and the personal growth and obstacles for pile number 2 were fine as well. And those came after the love and romance. So I don't know what the heck was going on, but that's okay. That message, obviously, even though I just gave you that message, it might have triggered a lot of people if I would have posted that. I'm going to be honest. It was pretty rough. And pile number 1 was not that way. So, maybe it's a good thing. Like I said, things happen for a reason. Let me get one more shuffle. I'm going to be using... I have this tarot deck here. Oh, look, there's the 3 of Swords. Wow. Just talking about misery. I've had this for a long time, and I got it on Etsy years ago, and it's basically been collecting dust. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start using some of these older decks. I try to use newer ones when I get them, and then the other ones just kind of sit there. And I have some favorites, and I love this deck. Even though it's like a beginner's deck, I don't really need it. I love it still. Okay. So, let's go ahead and jump in. Spirit, please tell me any messages you have for pile number 2, the collective, for the month of January regarding love and romance. What or who are they dealing with in the romance department, in the love department, for the month of January, please, Spirit? Alright, first up we've got 3 of Cups. Yeah, it's already a different reading, isn't it? Then we've got Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Then we've got Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. Some of y'all could be dealing with more than one person. We've also got Libra energy again with Justice. So, pile number 2. Yeah, this is already going to be different. I can feel it. Some of you could be dealing with more than one person. If you're not already dealing with this person or these people, you could definitely be having them come in. Like, you could, maybe you haven't met them yet and you'll just meet them in January. That's fine. But for a lot of you, maybe you're already dealing with more than one person. Because we've also got Three of Cups here, which talks about like group activities. And I always associate that with, you know, having fun with more than one, because there's 3 people in there, not 2. So you could be going out for drinks or dinner or maybe even just like coffee dates with some people. I mean, we've got feminine energy here, but it could be anyone, whatever it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine, so it's not gender specific, but you could be going out with a couple of people in January. You could have a couple of dates set up. It could be coffee dates. It could be drinks. It could be an actual date, like a dinner date. But I feel like if you do go out, it's going to be so much fun, because this Three of Cups here is talking about like celebration, having a good time, lots of like support. You could actually meet someone or more than one person through friends. Like, let's say you're like, new year, new me, I'm ready for a new love. And some of your friends are like, oh my God, I know someone, you know, my boyfriend, my girlfriend has this friend, and yeah, I could totally set you up with this person. And so I feel like a lot of you are going to be headed towards something serious, something with something that involves a commitment, because we've got Hierophant at the bottom, Taurus energy. So with this Justice card, it just feels like things are kind of balancing out in your life. Also, too, you could be meeting someone who works in the legal field. So this could be anything from a judge to a police officer to a legal secretary to an attorney, or maybe a court clerk. I don't know. Somebody who works in that legal field, or somebody who has a strong sense of social justice and fairness. They believe in truth, and they believe in balance and accountability. Like, just a well-rounded person. I'm also hearing for some of you, because Queen of Pentacles, that's my mother card aside from the Empress. So some of you could be dealing with someone who already has a child. That's not for everyone. I'm just putting that out there. Or you could have a child. You could be a single parent, mother, father, it doesn't matter. Also, Queen of Swords, I associate King and Queen of Swords with justice, like the legal field. So that's coming through twice here. So this person or these people, you got somebody who would be like more on the intelligent, logical, analytical, fair, and just side. And then with like Queen of Pentacles, you got somebody who's very charming, but also stable, really good with their finances, really good in their career. They're generous, also intelligent, but also kind of like protective. So just throwing that out there. Spirit, tell me more about the Three of Cups. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. And then got Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and then Justice. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. What is up with all these court cards? We've got Two of Cups. Perfect in a love reading for the Queen of Swords. We've got King of Cups, Scorpio energy for under the Queen of Pentacles. And then we've got Five of Cups reversed for Justice. This is interesting. There's so many court cards. I don't know who all you're dealing with, pile number 2, in the month of January, but I feel like your love life has been stagnant for a long time. We do have Death reversed at the bottom of the deck. So it feels like for a lot of you, your love life has been completely stagnant. I feel like for most of you, you were single throughout 2024. Some of you, I'm hearing, it could have been longer than that. Many years for some of you. But I'm also seeing that you're going to have a lot of options. So when you decide to put yourself out there, and a lot of you are going to be doing that in January, when you decide to put yourself out there, I'm seeing that you're going to actually have a lot of people who are interested in you. They want to take you out on coffee dates. They want to go have fun. Maybe they want to introduce you to their friends or vice versa. Maybe you guys are going to like intermingle with the friend groups, you know, like, oh, we should go, I don't know, we should go out to this place, this new restaurant, or do something fun. I mean, it could be something silly like miniature golf, or, you know what I mean? Like, I know Top Golf here in the US is really popular. And it's like a good way to get their friends involved, your friends involved. You see what I mean? That's just one example. It could be anything, honestly. But it just feels like a lot of you are just getting out and having a good time. I feel like this is going to happen pretty quickly with this Knight of Swords here. You may not see this coming, but I feel like you're just going to have so many people that are interested. I feel like you're also, with this Five of Cups reversed, it's like you're finally having hope again. You could have gone through some bad breakups or one majorly bad breakup, and it's taken you a long time to get over that, and I feel like you're finally coming out of that energy, and you're having this sort of newfound sense of mental and emotional freedom. Because it's interesting, behind this guy right here is the Two of Cups, but he's not paying attention. He's paying attention to the Three of Cups that have spilled, and then behind him is that Two of Cups. So it's interesting, we've got that here, we've got Three of Cups and Two of Cups in this reading. But Two of Cups, I mean, this is two people coming together, balancing, there's that balance again, balancing each other out, lots of attraction, lots of chemistry, it's a partnership. So a lot of you are going to be finding someone that is serious in the month of January. They want to get to know you better, but they also want to lean into being more exclusive, or maybe not committed right away, but that's the direction it's going, and it's going that direction quickly. This is someone who would be very stable with their emotions. They're emotionally intelligent, they're emotionally mature. So again, balanced energy with that King of Cups. So it just feels like you're going to be meeting some well-rounded people. Tell me more about the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords, please, Spirit. Quickly. And then let's see about Queen of Swords and Two of Cups. And then Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. And then Justice, Five of Cups reversed. Wow. Okay. I love this. And we've got Temperance at the bottom, Sagittarius energy, again, with the balance. It's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like having some sort of realization about something and things finally working out for you. It's like, well, if I want this to happen, I've got to put myself out there. But you're doing it in a way where it's like, you're not like swiping right on everybody. You're being picky, but you're still meeting several different people, and you are meeting people that align with your core values and beliefs, if that makes sense. So it feels like you're doing it in moderation, but it's still going to feel a bit overwhelming for some of you if you haven't dated in a long time. With the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords, we've got Two of Swords in the reverse. With Queen of Swords and Two of Cups, we've got Page of Swords. With the Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups, we've got Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's the painful ending. I felt that. With the Five of Cups, it feels like a lot of you went through a really bad breakup, betrayal, something. Maybe a lot of you got cheated on. I don't know, but that's what I was feeling. Justice, Five of Cups reversed. We've got Five of Pentacles reversed. I love this. So, for a lot of you, you're coming out of this energy where you're no longer indecisive. You're taking decisive action. You're making these decisions that are going to further progress you as far as love and romance. Again, it's like putting yourself out there, and just, you can't sit around on your couch all day and say, where's the love of my life? Unless they're like the FedEx or UPS guy, or you know what I mean? Like the post woman with delivering your mail. You have to kind of put yourself out there. So I think a lot of you are going to start gradually. That's what it feels like. And then you're going to progress from there, because I think that with that Temperance at the bottom of the deck, you don't want it to be too overwhelming. This could also start, I'm seeing Page of Swords. That's like my social media card. So I'm seeing this also as you could be meeting some people on social media or through social media somehow, like DMing each other. I'm also seeing it as online dating. Lots of communication, lots of messages. But yeah, I feel like you're recovering. Ten of Swords reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, Five of Cups reversed. You're recovering from something major. Like this is some deep heartache, grief, pain, loss. It feels like you almost had lost hope at some point because you were in so much like pain, and it was just, it tormented you almost. So it feels like for a lot of you, this is sort of a rebirth. You finally see the sun rising above, you know, in the background on the mountains, and you feel a tinge of hope. That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, I'm finally getting back, sort of, to my old self. I'm finally feeling better after whatever this was that went down, and you know, you're determined to actually forgive and move on, and mostly just for yourself, to move on with your life because you don't want to be stuck in that energy. Tell me more about this, Spirit, for pile number 2. Tell me more, Spirit, about pile number 2 for the month of January. What do they need to know? Pile number 2's love and romance for the month of January. Okay, so we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's interesting because we've got the Two of Cups here, and a lot of tarot readers will say that Two of Cups, these people are totally different, but they're coming together because they each have something to offer each other. They each have something that the other lacks, and together they're kind of, I hate saying they're whole and complete because you should be that way on your own, but you know what I mean. That when they come together, it's like two peas in a pod, you know? We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I think you're going to have that with a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of fun. And then we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you are attracting a soulmate. Of course, we see that again. Two of Cups is a soulmate card. So let's get you 3 more. We'll get Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards for the month of January, please, Spirit. The first one that come out, I am not surprised. We've got keys on a ring. Many options. Decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Some of you could be okay with one night stands. I mean, it's just that original reading I did, it didn't feel like you were okay with it. So, I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you want. And we've got 3 keys here. So, you know, we've got the 2 queens, we've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the King of Cups. So I saw like 4 possible people, but it could be 3. It could be that you got the 2 queens, you got the king here, and this is just forward movement with the Knight of Swords. Take it however it resonates, but yeah, you definitely have options for the month of January. Okay. Then we've got kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. Okay. All right. Pile number 2. And then we've got palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. And we saw that stability too with that Queen of Pentacles. So, pile number 2. Sorry that it didn't work out the first time. Sorry you missed out on that. I don't know though. It was a pretty rough reading. So everything happens for a reason. I think this one is much better. I'm excited for you and what's coming your way in the month of January in the love and romance department. So yeah, we'll just hop into career and finances next. Alright, pile number 2. Let's jump right into your career and finances and see what's going on. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 2 for their career and finances for the month of January, please? What does pile number 2 need to know about the month of January in their career and finances? career and finances for, I'll leave it right there actually. I'll leave it right there. Okay. How do you want, still sideways. I don't want to take it sideways. Okay, upright. Okay. So 2 of Pentacles. Then we've got, yeah, this one's reversed. Okay. Then we've got the Sun reversed. Then we've got 8 of Pentacles. So we've got Leo energy. And then we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Interesting. Okay. Career and finances for the month of January. We've also got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Taurus and Libra energy. Some more Taurus energy. Okay. There's something that's going on with your career and finances right now that you're not happy with at all with that Sun reverse. You could be juggling more than one job, but whatever it is, you're working really hard on this with that 8 of Pentacles. Now, some of you could be teachers, or some of you could have like a higher education level, something like that, or you teach something within your company. Maybe you're an instructor of some sort, or you teach others by leading by example. But whatever it is, there's something in the month of January where you're kind of fed up with your work, your career, your finances, your business, whatever this is. You're ready to progress forward. And I feel like you've been working on something here. Hierophant can also talk about things that are unexpected. I also see it as like a spiritual card, like you're divinely guided towards some sort of particular path. And you may not feel like you're on that path right now, but I feel like that's coming in for you. Tell me more about the 2 of Pentacles, Spirit. We've got the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. Okay, tell me more about the Sun reversed. Okay. Oh, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are going to be turning around for you. Okay, tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. I did say you were going to be doing something you enjoy. You're really focused on. Tell me about the Hierophant. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay. So, make sure you can see all these. So yeah, in the month of January for your career and finances, again, you're working on something that you really enjoy, something you love to do. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. We haven't even started January yet, but when I'm filming this, so there's plenty of time. I do feel like for a lot of you though, you're ready for this change to happen because you're not happy. You might feel like your job isn't satisfying, that you're not where you want to be. I feel as if you're kind of stuck in this limbo stage, or you're trying to, it's like a recalibration. You're trying to see things differently. You've got more than one thing going on, or there's a change in your circumstances that's happening and you're not happy about it. Because I'm looking at this is about change, this is about change. You know, Chariot can be about moving forward and changing things. Really, I mean, most of these are, but this feels like it's interesting because you're talking about unhappiness and then happiness. So it's like, where's the balance? How can I find that thing that makes me happy? How can I do what I love to do and make money doing it, right? And for a lot of you, that's what you're focused on. You're focused on changing this cycle you're in your life. I refer to it sometimes as the hamster wheel. If you get stuck on it, it's not good. But the Wheel of Fortune came out upright. So while you may be feeling kind of negative or unhappy or feeling like a failure right now, I don't feel like that's going to be happening for you in the month of January. I think everything's going to be turning around. I think you're going to be seeing things more clearly in the month of January with your career and finances. I feel like this is just a cycle for you to get more clarity on what you want to do and how you want to proceed. It's interesting. Hierophant and Eight of Pentacles both talk about education. This can talk about having certain skill set that maybe a lot of people don't have, but you're honing in on that and you're paying attention to the details. It can talk about like apprenticeship or starting something new, but Hierophant can talk about, education and higher learning. So a lot of you could be going back to school, or some of you are trying to get a certification for something to enhance your career, or maybe you need it for a certain job title. Maybe you want to apply for a promotion. You didn't check off all the boxes. You didn't have all of the requirements for that position. I feel like a lot of you are really focusing in on how can I better myself and expand my horizons, expand my career and get a better paying job. And there's something here too about between the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles about finding a balance between your work and your personal life. Like don't lean in too heavily on just work and don't lean in too heavily on just your personal life. There's got to be a happy medium. I'm also seeing a lot of you could be working on some sort of creative project, because the Nine of Cups talks about creativity and it's right underneath this Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of you could be focusing on, maybe you're musicians and you want to release an album. Maybe you are painters or writers, authors. There's something here. Some of you could be taking acting classes, because you're talking about emotion and we're talking about honing in on a skill. There's something here where you are going to be doing something for your career in the month of January that you love. You really love to do this, whatever this is. And you're going to be more open to creating this growth within your career and finances. But it comes after this period of you feeling like you're not really in control of your life or your career and finances. It just feels like you're kind of drifting. That's the energy I'm picking up. And that's, again, not for everyone, but it feels like a lot of you have been at the same job for a long time and you're just like, this isn't even what I want to do. This isn't what makes me happy. And for others of you, maybe you realized that early on. And maybe some of you went, like I said, you went to apply for a job and you realized you didn't have all the credentials. And you needed to further your education or get a certification or something along those lines. Whatever it is in the month of January that you're doing, it feels like something's incomplete and you've got to complete a cycle with it. You've got to finish something. There's something big you've got to finish. Whether that's a project or education, something along those lines. Now, I do feel like you are going to be progressing. You're going to be moving forward pretty quickly. You're determined to see this through, pile number 2. And I feel like it's going to work out in your favor because, the Chariot's talking about having success in the face of difficulty. So if you feel like you've been through this period where you've just been stuck in this stagnant, waiting, limbo stage and you've been unhappy, well, things are going to start moving forward. You're going to start taking the necessary steps to progress in the month of January. And I feel like you're going to be solely concentrated on whatever this is. Like your focus is going to be so intense, but it's going to work out for you. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman, please, Spirit. Okay. So we've got the Four of Wands. This actually came out. It came out of this and then it turned like this. So actually, let me see. No, it's upright. Okay, I just want to make sure. I had to spin it and see. So, Four of Wands, stability, celebration, taking a break because you've earned it. You're going to have some sort of milestone that you hit in the month of January. Whatever this work is that you're putting in for this skill, this education, this project, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. So, it's like this is talking about, be open and ready for the opportunity that you've worked so hard for. So let's say you've finished a book or an album or, I don't know, an acting class. I'm just using these as examples. It could be anything. Let's say you've done all that. Now it's time to find a literary agent and get your book out there. See if you can find somebody to represent you. Same with like auditioning or finding a talent agent. Or, you know what I mean? Getting your album out there, your music. It's like you've completed the first major step and now you're ready to move on to the next major step. But you're going to have a bit of a break, a rest, once you finish this project or this job or whatever it is, education, and then you're going to be able to celebrate. You could also be seeing 1111 as well. Tell me more about the Sun reversed and the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Tell me about the Sun reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be all up in your feels. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. So yeah, this is going to be, you are really honing in on trusting your intuition. Being more receptive and thinking, with your imagination and saying, how can I get to where I want to be in my career and finances? And instead of just freaking out about it and saying, I don't know what to do next, I'm so unhappy. It's like you have a moment of like calm. It's like you take your emotions and you filter them through and just kind of objectively look at them and say, okay, I'm feeling that. Why am I feeling that way? And I don't know. That's a different energy. I don't usually read the Queen of Cups like that, but that's what it feels like. I guess I'm thinking like the wheel is like cycling through, and the Queen of Cups is talking about emotions and intuition, but you've got the Sun reversed. It's like, I'm not happy, so yeah, that's what it feels like. It just feels like you're kind of cycling through and saying, okay, let me observe my emotions. Why am I feeling this way? How can I change things? You're not going to get overly emotional about this. You're going to be more actually leaning towards logical, even though it is the Queen of Cups. With the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, Spirit, what card comes out with that? Okay. We've got 3 of Pentacles. So, teamwork, collaboration. Again, it's interesting because the 3 of Pentacles can talk about being known for some talent, skill, or ability. And 8 of Pentacles is about honing in on that talent, skill, or ability. 9 of Cups, doing what you love and you're, expressing your creativity. And so I feel like you're going to find someone who gets you. You're going to get that help. There's some sort of teamwork, collaboration. Again, I was just talking about like talent agents, literary agents. That's the kind of vibe I was getting from it, where you're going to get some sort of help that you need to push you along your path. And maybe you don't have the tools necessary. Like for instance, if it's a talent agent, you don't have the contacts, right? The way a talent agent does, or a literary agent. You are going to need that help. And this is all about, the 3 of Pentacles is about reaching out for the help you need when you need it. So, tell me more about the Hierophant and the Chariot, Spirit. 3 of Cups. 2 threes back to back. Celebration. So, not only did you get the 4 of Wands, that's celebration, you got the 3 of Cups, the celebration, and you got the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is enjoying the results of all your hard work. This is accomplishment and achievement. Could be running your own business, because it is the self-employment card. But I'm seeing with that 3 of Cups, it's like you are moving forward, you're progressing, you're celebrating your success with others. I don't care if it's your dogs or your cats. You're celebrating. You're not holding back in the month of January, pile number 2. You have that support. You are celebrating your accomplishments and achievements. You have found a solution to your problem or problems in the month of January when it comes to your career and finances. And I feel like you're really you're going to take time out for yourself. I said something about resting with that 4 of Wands, and that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to have a good time. I'm not going to freak out or anything like that. I'm going to chill. And this could be you celebrating landing like something like a talent agent or a literary agent. I'm just throwing those out there as an example. A job promotion, starting your own business with that Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Something along those lines. You will have reason to celebrate by the end of January, pile number 2. So, those are all the messages I have for your finances and career progress, and we'll be moving on to your personal growth or any challenges you might face in the month of January. Alright, pile number 2, let's see. What personal growth or challenges will you face in January? Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 2 about what personal growth or challenges will they face in January? So we've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, by the way, is Capricorn energy. One more, please, Spirit. We've got the Star, Aquarius energy. So when it comes to personal growth and challenges in the month of January, this is going to be all about you planning the next steps or the next phases in your life, where you want to go, who you want to be, and moving away from what no longer serves you or fulfills you emotionally. It's like all of your dreams are going to be coming true with that Star energy. You're going to be financially stable and prosperous, but to get to that point, what are you going to have to give up? Your challenge, the personal growth you're going to have to go through is all about you preparing and expanding and planning for your future. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been kind of waiting around thinking that something was going to change, but you've realized that you've got to make that change, and that's why you're going to have to walk away from this stagnant energy. You got to take action and start that journey. This is all about transition from one phase to another in your life. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be more practical and logical with the way you think in the month of January as far as how to overcome your challenges and how to progress and how you can grow personally along the way. Tell me more about the Three of Wands, please, Spirit. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the High Priestess. So we've got Aries, and then we've got Pisces, Cancer energy. Tell me more about Death reversed, Scorpio energy for the Eight of Cups, and then tell me about the Star. Tell me about the Star, please. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Lots of major arcana. So January is going to be a major, I'm hearing transformative month for you, pile number 2. So what I'm seeing is that you're going to have to kind of step into this leadership role. You're going to have to be more, I guess, like disciplined, determined is what I'm getting. And trusting your intuition simultaneously. Because you're kind of stuck in this energy, this death reversed, that you're going to have to move on from. This is where you're stagnant, you're stuck, and you've got to go through this period in your life where you're going to have to transition from one phase to the next. You're just dissatisfied is what it feels like. So the challenge is to go within and trust your intuition and not be afraid of change. Because the High Priestess can talk about change. Eight of Cups is talking about change. You got change and planning with the Three of Wands. You know, it's like you got to have faith that this is going to work out. It's interesting we've got the Star and the Hierophant here because this is talking about, for me, it's almost like a higher power. Even if you don't believe in God and you're not really just, you know, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, it's like having faith that everything's going to work out. Like the stars are going to align, you're going to have new opportunities, and it's like this divine guidance and wisdom in your life. And if you've been feeling that pull in your life to make these changes, there's a reason it feels forced. You know, I'm surprised the Tower hasn't come out, to be honest with you, because that's what it feels like. Death Reverse is like, you've got to go through this transformation. I said earlier, it feels like a transformative change. But you've got to go through this transformation. You've got to end something to begin something new. But you can't begin that new thing until this old thing dies out. And I think this old thing for you is stagnation, honestly. It's like the same thing, day in and day out. So your challenge for the month of January is that you can overcome what is holding you back. And sometimes that's just our mental state. What we keep telling ourselves. We're afraid to put ourselves out there, right? We're afraid to trust our intuition out of fear, really, because we're afraid that it's going to be misguiding us somehow. That is the wrong wisdom. It's, maybe we were, we didn't. It's like not trusting what your intuition is saying. It's like maybe it's telling us the wrong thing. Maybe that's not actually my intuition. Maybe it's just my mind. That's what it feels like. And so for a lot of you, I think you've got to trust yourself more. You've got to have more faith. And I think there's a lot of hope here that the future is going to be brighter and that you're going to be overcoming these challenges. But to get to that point, you're going to have to use some common sense. You're going to have to trust your intuition, be more practical, plan, and take that first step. The Queen of Wands is all about pushing yourself to be better and do better and be confident in your abilities and trust yourself more. But again, this is going to be, it's going to feel like a forced change almost. Yeah, look, we've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. It's like you're limited only by what you believe is possible. And you're stuck in that current energy because you've allowed yourself to stay stuck. You've allowed yourself to be powerless in a situation. And I feel like things are starting to align for you. And in aligning, that's when you start figuring out, hey, I've got to get out of this because where I want to be is not where I'm at right now. It's like you're taking responsibility for the fact that things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to, but that's okay because things are about to shift in your favor in January. Tell me more about Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Tell me more about Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, please. And we had the King of Wands come out. Yeah, Leo energy. This is all about being a leader, taking on that leadership role in your life, being a visionary, envisioning success for yourself. It's all about finding your inner strength, because I think about the actual strength card with Leo energy. Finding that inner strength, that inner power, And I just said, you feel powerless with that Devil card. And now look, talking about power with the King of Wands. Yeah, it's all about you stepping outside your comfort zone, what you're used to actually make some sort of forward progression in your life. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess, please, Spirit. And we've got the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Lots of fire energy. If the Page of Wands comes out, we've got the entire suit of fire court cards. Knight of Wands talks about being enthusiastic and really gung-ho and ready to rush forward and have a good time. It's like ready to start a brand new adventure. When I think of the Knight of Wands, this is going to sound so corny, but I think about if you've ever watched The Hobbit and Bilbo Baggins is running up and out of the Shire and he's like, I'm going on an adventure. That's what I think with the Knight of Wands. I don't know why I'm like that, but that's what I think. Anyway, so it's about you moving forward quickly. Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight in the deck, right behind the Knight of Swords. But it's all about being passionate about something. Whatever gets you going, whatever gets you excited for your feet to hit the floor in the morning. That's the Knight of Wands. It's like, let's go, let's do this. I'm ready for an adventure. I'm ready to get something started. It's been passionate about the next step and the next phase of your life, the next chapter. All right, Spirit, tell me more about Eight of Cups and Death reversed. Three of Swords just tried to come out. Interesting, but we've got Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is coming out of a phase in your life where you could have faced financial hardship, for sure, but it's really just a lot of challenges and obstacles that you're overcoming, which is interesting because that's exactly what this topic is about personal growth or challenges in the month of January. And that's exactly what the Five of Pentacles reversed is about, overcoming those challenges and those obstacles to, get back to where you once were. If your finances haven't been great, then, you're gonna be recovering from that. You are determined to move forward no matter what, to get out of this stagnant energy and to get to a place where you feel calm and peaceful. That's what it feels like, peaceful. You could also be receiving some sort of assistance or help from a family members, friends, co-workers, something. Because this can also talk about assistance, getting help, getting gifts. It could be monetary gifts as well, because this is Pentacles. So you could be receiving that. Tell me more about the Star and the Hierophant. If you're moving, it could be like somebody saying, hey, I'll pay for your moving truck. You know what I mean? So we've got the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. Again, what's up with all these major arcana? So this is you. You're going to be in this waiting period, or you're already in this waiting period. You're going to have some hesitation, though, is what I'm feeling. Because this is big. Overcoming these obstacles and challenges in your life, this is big for a lot of you. And some of you, I'm picking up that maybe you're trying to leave behind a relationship, or you're trying to move out of a home. Like maybe some of you still live with your parents and they're controlling, and you've got to be strategic about it. Maybe you're trying to figure out a way to get out of this situation where you have enough money to move forward. And it's difficult for a lot of people. I know it's not easy to just be like, well, I think I'm just going to move today. No, there's a lot of planning. That's why that Three of Wands came out. A lot of planning that goes into taking the next step in life, right? So this feels like, it just feels like you're problem solving. I have one deck, I'm trying to remember which one it is, and I love it because the imagery is in the background, there's a split path. It's like it's almost like Two of Wands. You have a choice. There's a couple of different paths you can take based on what your perspective is, because this is all about shifted perspective. So like, what is your perspective? What are you seeing? What are you waiting for? And how can you move forward from this position? So it feels as if a lot of you are you're getting out of this energy where there's no more waiting. There's no more hesitation. You're ready to push forward. And you have a lot of hope that things are going to work out, that your dreams are going to come true. So, I feel like overall, you're going to be pushing you may have a lot of people pushing your boundaries this month and testing you, but I feel like a lot of you are pushing your own boundaries. You're pushing yourself to the limit and saying, okay, if I want things to change, I've got to make that change. And to do that, I've got to shift my perspective. I've got to keep the faith and stay hopeful. But I've also got to start planning. I've got to, make some changes in my life. And I've got to step up. All of these court cards, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You've really got to see things differently and put yourself out there and be that leader, that visionary that you are meant to be. See yourself as successful. And that's how you're going to overcome these obstacles. So pile number 2, those are the messages I have for you. Don't forget that I'm going to be extending this reading over on Patreon. And I'll be finding out, will you encounter any unexpected opportunities or surprises in the month of January? Will travel or social connections or groups, friends groups, play a major role in January for you? And what spiritual or intuitive guidance should you follow in the month of January? So if you want to head over to Patreon and check those out, the link is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading or spell work with me, that link is also in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider giving a thumbs up and subscribing, as it helps my channel. And I have so many more videos coming out soon. I hope you'll stick around and check out some more of my readings. I will have links down below as I add more readings, so it'll be easier just to click on the links and check those out. So with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. We're going to look at love and romance for the month of January. Then we're going to be moving on to career and finances. And then we're going to take a look at what challenges might you be facing in the month of January? What personal growth do you need to focus on? Yeah, we're going to be looking at that. And then of course I'm going to take it over into the extended. But let's go ahead and hop into the love and romance. I've got the tarot cards, but I'm also going to be pulling from the Romance Angels Oracle cards and the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 3 for the month of January in the love and romance department? Many options in your head, fantasizing, daydreaming. We've got 7 of Cups coming out first. Okay, give me one more. All right. Okay. We've got 7 of Cups. Then we've got 9 of Wands reversed. Ooh, a lot of y'all are frustrated. You want something to work out though, but we got Strength, Leo energy, and then we've got Queen of Wands, Aries energy. So very fiery energy here. Yeah, with that 7 of Cups, it's giving me like being up in your head, daydreaming, fantasizing. You could have a lot of choices and options though in your dating life. But what I'm seeing is a lot of you are frustrated because it's like you have these choices. You could select one of these choices, but it's like it feels almost as if none of them are actually ticking off all of your boxes, if that makes sense. Like, you have a checklist, you want this, this, and that, which is perfectly fine. That's great if you know exactly what you want, because a lot of people do not. They're just kind of cross their fingers and hope for the best. But if you know what you want, it feels almost like with this 9 of Wands reversed and the 7 of Cups, as if you're frustrated because there have been obstacles or delays. Like, you have these options, but none of these options are up to par with what you want or what you believe you deserve. Again, nothing wrong with standing in your power. We've got the Strength card here. That's all about inner power and courage and self-assurance. But we've also got the Queen of Wands, which talks about confidence and being passionate and enthusiastic. And, you know, this feels very like you're very independent. You want what you want. Pile number 3. You want what you want, and you're not going to settle for less. You are someone who comes off as very attractive, and I think a lot of people could be intimidated by that. But it's led to a lot of like unhappiness. I'm going to be honest, in your dating life. It feels as if several of you, most of you, are saying, why hasn't it happened yet for me? Why do I get to see all these other people find someone, get engaged, get married? You know, if that's what you want. Everybody's different, and it feels like you're asking yourself these questions. And for a lot of you, you are so confident and independent. I think for some people that can be off-putting, especially if they have low self-esteem. They see you as confident and successful. And I think, this is just what I've noticed, this is just my opinion. I think for a lot of people, when they're insecure, and they have that low sense of self-worth, and they come across somebody who's confident and independent and the exact opposite of them, they feel, it makes them even more insecure. They feel like, well, what does this person see in me? They could just leave me at any moment. And it's almost like they self-sabotage before things can even get off the ground. And I feel like a lot of you have gone through that. It feels like you have these options and then something happens and disaster. Chaos. It's not chaos, but you know what I mean. I'm being dramatic. But that's what it feels like. You're just frustrated. There's delays. There's obstacles. And you're trying to stay strong. And you're still standing in your power. But it's just not working. Something's not working here. Okay, tell me more about the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. And then the Nine of Wands. And then Strength card. Oh, the World card tried to come out. Oh, man. Okay. What have we got here? We've got King of Swords reversed. Aquarius energy for the Seven of Cups. Make sure everything's in. Yeah, you can see everything. Okay, good. Then we've got Ace of Pentacles for the Nine of Wands reversed. We've got Knight of Pentacles for strength. Yeah, we've got Ten of Wands for the Queen of Wands. And then these two came out. I think I'm going to put them back in the deck, but I just wanted to show them. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. It's almost like working hard towards something and not really... It's... How can I describe this? Not getting the same amount of dedication from other people that you put out. It almost feels like Six of Pentacles to me. Like, you persevere, you're focused on high standards, and then you meet people who, you know, are in that Seven of Swords energy that are all about deceit and betrayal. They're wearing a mask, but you're authentic. So, yeah, there's something here. And then bottom of the deck, we've got Eight of Swords reversed, which is all about, you know, removing any sort of self-imposed limitations and freeing yourself from these thoughts of, you know, is something wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's, you know, it's other people. So, Seven of Cups, King of Swords reversed. A lot of you hate King of Swords reversed. I hate it. I hate Queen of Swords reversed too. I never liked the Court cards in reverse, but these are even worse, in my opinion. The swords are all about, you know, it's all about the mind. It's all about intellect and truth and clarity and having analytical mindset and, you know, all of that. But in the reverse, it becomes like malicious and harsh and cold and mean and cruel and narcissistic almost. So I don't like this. But I feel with the Seven of Cups, these might be the type of people that you've been dealing with. This is what I was talking about, where they might come across as okay on the surface. You meet them, you date them, or start dating them, and then they start behaving oddly. They see your confidence, they see your independence, and then they start becoming like ruthless, almost. Just cold-hearted and mean. And a lot of you could get breadcrumbed and ghosted, and you're just like, what the heck? I feel a lot of you are really longing for some sort of stable offer, because we've got Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles back to back. This is like, I'm holding out for this. I'm being strong. I'm holding out. but a lot of you have lost hope. Others, you are manifesting some new beginning, some beginning that's going to be powerful, and you're going to have this stable, long-term offer from someone. Again, it could be Leo, Aries, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, or Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Those are just coming through. But you have waited long enough. Like I said, some of you, this could have been a year or more that you've been single and you haven't been able to find someone, or you haven't, put yourself back out there because you're afraid of getting hurt again. And I think it's time to make that move. The Knight of Pentacles actually isn't moving. It's the only knight that doesn't move. But that's because he's, taking a methodical approach to whatever he's doing. He wants to cross his T's, dot his I's, make sure everything is right. Definitely Virgo energy. Make sure everything is in its place before hopping on that horse and taking off. So for a lot of you, this has required a lot of patience. And a lot of you, I think, have lost patience, if I'm being honest. But I think it's going to pay off. I do. Because Nine of Pentacles, in the long run, it's someone worth waiting for. They might be very slow to move, but they want to make sure that you and them are on the same page. They want to make sure your values and your morals align. They want to make sure that if you have religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, if you want kids and how you want to raise the kids, everything. It's like somebody who wants to make sure that everything aligns. And I feel that you've got somebody coming in the month of January. I also feel, too, I say January, I know this is for January, but I'm looking at this Ace of Pentacles. It's really standing out to me in that one pentacle in the night. And pentacles can either be years or seasons. And I feel this is a season. So within the next season, we're in the winter season now, all the way through March, I think it goes to March 20th, you could be meeting someone who wants to take things slow, who wants to get to know you, and, make sure you two are on the same page. So, I feel like you're just ready to release this burden. You're stressed out, you're tired of the blockages in love. Again, frustrated. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands reverse, frustration. Delays, obstacles. It's almost like some of you feel the pressure to find the right person. Even though technically there's not really any pressure. I mean, you have to do what society tells you to do. But I do feel, for a lot of you, you're feeling that burden, feeling that weight on your shoulders. Like, I really want to find someone. I really want to find someone by this time in my life. It feels like the clock's ticking. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords reversed, please, Spirit. We've got Nine of Pentacles. There's that single energy. Again, confident, abundant, independent. A lot of you could own your own business as well. We've got Strength and Nine of Pentacles. Why Strength and Nine of Pentacles? And why Queen of Wands and Ten of Wands? There's that. Okay, so we've got 10 of Cups for the Nine of Wands reversed and the Ace of Pentacles. This is what I was talking about with that long-term stable offer. You want something that's going to last. You want to be emotionally fulfilled. You want that sense of belonging and happiness with another person. And this is going to be different for everyone. 10 of Cups is whatever your 10 of Cups is. It's unique to you. It's all about home and family, and that could be you and your cats, you and your dogs, you and kids, your person, married, unmarried, it doesn't matter. It's, some people want a house with a white picket fence in the burbs, other people want a cabin in the woods on 300 acres away from civilization. So you just take whatever resonates with that. With Strength and Knight of Pentacles, we've got Death, Scorpio energy. Again, you're done. You're done with the burdens. You're done with the obstacles. You're done with feeling like nothing's ever going to work out for you. You're never going to meet the one. You're done. This is all about ending that cycle, ending that way of thinking, and being able to put yourself out there. You're going through a transformation in the month of January in your love life, and I just feel like in life in general too, because this really takes a lot of mental and emotional, it can take a mental and emotional toll, honestly, because you're ending some sort of cycle, and that can feel a little bit terrifying. It's scary, right? Then we got justice. Everything's balancing out. Libra energy. Everything is balancing out in your favor. We've got King of Wands, matching that Queen of Wands up here, at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. So, being assertive and stepping up to do what you need to do. Having that courage to lead. In this case, it would be for your dating life. So, I feel like things are balancing out, though. You're getting some sort of clarity. I also feel like, you know, what you're putting out there is what you're getting back in return. So, it's almost like you're taking personal responsibility for your actions. Like you're saying, you know, enough's enough. I am going to continue. I'm going to find my person. I'm going to manifest them. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to manifest them. I am going to keep putting myself out there, and I'm going to find my person. It's going to work. It has to work. I'm manifesting it because I said so. You know, that's what it feels like. And so, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the month of January. Let's get some Romance Angels Oracle cards for pile number 3, please, Spirit. 2 more, please. Ooh, it almost fell. Okay, and 1 more, please. Okay. 1 more. Interesting. Okay. Almost had Keep an Open Mind come out. And we also had Calling in Your Soulmate come out. And those both came out in pile number 2. So there might be a connection with that. I'm going to actually go ahead and take them, because even though it's an extra card. Yeah, I feel like you're done with the deception. You're done with the lies. People wearing masks. People pretending to be someone they're not. First up, we got Release Your Ex. This isn't going to apply to everyone. A lot of you are done with your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if that resonates, if it applies to you, take it, you know. It feels like a lot of you, you know, we've got death here. Need to get rid of that old energy and close out that cycle to welcome in the new. Because you're going through that transitional stage. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Then we've got reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. Again, I don't feel this is an ex. I really don't. I mean, if that's what you want, that's your 10 of Cups, go for it. Who am I to judge? But when I get this card, I always think of past life soulmate, because we've got calling in your soulmate, and we've got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It just feels like a past life soulmate to me. So, and then we've got Keep an Open Mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. All right, let's get some love oracle cards from the Island Time Wellness. And then we can see what's going to come out next for your career and finances coming up. Okay, we've got Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. I feel like you're healing this. This is, you know, talking about your ex. Let them go. Axe them. Get them out of your life. There's no room for them. There's that death energy, right? And a lot of you are done with this, so, you know, take what resonates. But I feel like you're also seeing a pattern here of, you know, all these options that you're getting frustrated with. It's like, oh God, they remind me of this ex or that ex. Or, you know, you're stopping yourself before it happens. You're like, I'm not going through this again. This was terrible. Not going to happen. So, then we've got talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. I think that's it. I think it's supposed to be hovering, but maybe I'm wrong. So, you are going to be meeting someone. You're going to be in that talking stage, that dating stage. I feel like you got more than one person who's interested, but I feel like one really stands out to you more than others. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of, like it says, a lot of texting, calling. I wasn't feeling emails, but hey, some people may, if this is a work situation, maybe that's what that is. But it feels more like DMs or text messages to me. Lastly, we've got camera. Somebody could be into photography, but we've got reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So I feel, again, it feels like a lot of you are looking back and saying, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And you're learning from the past, you're stopping the pattern so you can progress forward and in that old cycle. So you can start this new cycle that's going to be much more abundant as far as your love life goes. So those are the messages I have for you for your love and romance for January, pile number 3. Let's jump into your career and finances. Alright, pile number 3, let's go ahead and jump right into your career and finances for the month of January. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 3's career and finances for the month of January? Okay. Whoa, these are just flying out. Give me one more, please. Oh, okay. Alright. So first up, we have 10 of Pentacles reversed. Then we've got Queen of Wands reversed. We've got Ace of Swords. We've got the Lovers, Gemini energy. We've also got Aries energy. And then we have the World reversed come out too. I'm going to put that right under here. What I'm seeing so far is that a lot of you aren't where you want to be financially with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you've had problems making enough money. Like, if you have a goal in mind for what kind of, like how much money you want to make each year, each month, maybe even each week or each hour, it's like you haven't reached that goal. And I think it's frustrating to a lot of you because you're trying to figure out how to overcome this obstacle. It feels like a massive obstacle in your way, or some sort of financial insecurity, and you want to be stable, you want to be secure. But there's something here about, it's like self-doubt, where, especially with that Queen of Wands reversed, instead of being confident and independent, it's almost like, oh, do I have what it takes to make that 10 of Pentacles, to leave a legacy in my wake, And I feel like a lot of you are going to be questioning how you can accomplish that in the month of January. I do see a breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. We've got Lovers here, which talks about a choice in this reading. And so I feel you're going to have this moment of clarity where you're going to kind of cut through these obstacles and this sort of, it just feels kind of foggy. If I'm being completely honest, it feels as if you're just unsure which direction to go and how to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And that's going to be different for everyone, but it feels like in the month of January, you figure out how to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You have that breakthrough. You're slicing through any of this BS that is standing in your way and getting to the heart of the matter, where you're saying, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. I know now, I'm going to do it. And it's something you love to do, I feel too. But you're making that choice. You're taking action to go after your career, your finances. And this could be anything. It could be you starting a business, leveling up at your current job, Maybe you've maybe you've applied for, let's say, a new job or promotion, and it never works out. You never hear back, or they reject you, and you're just like, what the heck? How am I supposed to make more money if I'm never going to get selected? You know what I mean? So it feels like even with this world reversed here, it just feels like you have been focusing on the failure of it's like a lack of fulfillment. It's like, I'm not where I want to be, and I don't know how to get there, so you're just focusing on that. But the world says it's not over till it's over. It's in reverse, which means you got unfinished business to deal with. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands reverse, Spirit. You have not completed this cycle yet, which means you got something coming in that's going to make up for that. So let me get one more card for the Lovers, please. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. We've got Page of Cups for the Queen of Wands reversed. We've got Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords, so 2 aces, definitely new beginning, but if that wasn't clear enough, we've got the Fool with the Lovers. So, like I said, it's almost as if you're saying, I've got to figure out what to do, I've got to have this breakthrough, and I've got to go for it. So, you could have gone from, self-doubt and unsure of what to do next, or you're having missed opportunities to make more money, to advance your career, and then suddenly you're getting a message of hope, is what it feels like with this Page of Cups. This is all about trusting your intuition as well, because it is Cups energy. So I feel that a lot of you are going to be taking baby steps in this new direction, but it is the right direction you're meant to be going in. You've got 2 aces, new beginnings. Not only it's like head and heart decision here. So this feels like, again, I said heart of the matter with the Ace of Swords, but it feels like you're weighing the pros and the cons. If something wasn't working out before, now you're looking at it from a different perspective and saying, okay, let me, maybe I was too emotional about this, let me be more logical. Or if you were too logical about it before, now you're looking at it from a more emotional perspective. But you're trying to balance the two, is what it feels like. You want to do what you love. I said that with the Lovers, but it's coming through. Page of Cups and Ace of Cups. There's something emotional about what you do that creative, or just something you love to do in general. That could be anything. And you need this in your profession. I feel like a lot of you, you're not the type of person to work a 9-to-5 job not doing what you love. It just wouldn't be fulfilling. You would feel emotionally drained, mentally drained, and I feel like it doesn't align with the majority of you. So what I'm seeing is that you are doing something you love. You are making that choice to put yourself out there, take that leap of faith, and start this new journey. You're going to see if the grass is really greener on the other side or not. But there's only one way to find out, right? Like I said, you've got unfinished business. This isn't over until it's over. And it's interesting, we've got the Fool and the World here, which is the first and the last card in the Major Arcana. But the World, again, it's reversed. It's not finished. You've got to start something new in order to finish it and follow through with it. So tell me more about Ten of Pentacles reversed and the World reversed, please, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles reversed and the World reversed, please. We've got 2 that come out. I'm going to go ahead and take these, though. We've got Sun reversed and we've got 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, totally unhappy with how things are turning out for you. You've been holding on to your money as best you can because, you're not in that Ten of Pentacles energy. So it's all about control and security and stability, and you're tired of being in that, it feels, Sun reverse can be unsuccessful energy. And yeah, I feel like you're done with it. You're getting out of that. 8 of Cups, as I say that, leaving something behind that no longer emotionally fulfills you. And I just talked about this is something you have to be emotionally fulfilled by. You have to love what you're doing. We've got 2 of Swords reversed. We've also got the Star reversed. I'm going to get one more. And this is, again, no more indecision. You're going to be more decisive. You're not going to be disappointed anymore. You're tired of that. That doesn't serve any purpose for you. You're tired of, being in despair and having unfulfilled hopes is essentially what's going on here. So you're taking this decisive action. You're in this transition, in this 8 of Cups, and you're moving forward. And then we've got the Emperor, Aries energy. So we've got Aquarius here too. We've also got Leo. But this is all about taking charge and putting yourself out there. It's about being in control of your life, of what it is you really want to do. But it's also about like having ambition and being victorious, and it's all about having a structure and being a great leader as well. This is like a boss, CEO, manager, supervisor kind of card. So a lot of you, maybe you've been wanting a position like that where you make more money and you are in a position of power. Maybe some of you, again, run your own business and you're the CEO of that. Whatever it is, you're getting out of this energy where you're feeling unsuccessful, unhappy, unfulfilled, and moving into a more fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling position that's going to help you financially. And then we've got Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is you being courageous. It's like, I've got these goals I'm going to accomplish and I'm not going to give up on them. I'm excited about this. I'm feeling, enthusiastic about it. And it's like a fresh new start for you, pile number 3, in the month of January when it comes to your career and finances. So I do think that you're going to have to sit down and figure out, you're going to have this breakthrough. You're going to have to make a choice. It starts with you. You can continue to stay in this energy where you're not happy and fulfilled, or you can make the decision that you are going to move forward towards doing what you love to do, making more money, being more financially stable. Maybe even for some of you, you want to feel more fulfilled in your career. Maybe some of you have been saying, I should be, further along by now in my career, and I'm not. So how can I change that? What can I do? What do I need to get to that point? And I feel like that is what you are figuring out in the month of January when it comes to your career and your finances. So that's the messages I have for you for career and finances. Let's go ahead and move on to your challenges for the month of January and any messages about your personal growth that you need to know about. All right, pile number 3, let's take a look at what personal growth or challenges are you could be facing in the month of January. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 3? Personal growth and challenges they'll be facing in the month of January. It's almost kind of like a bit of a shadow work type. That's how I view it anyway. Type of portion of the reading. Let's see what you got. We've got Moon reversed. We'll focus. First up, so Pisces, Cancer energy. We've got 6 of Cups reversed. We've got 9 of Wands reversed. Okay, and then we've got Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. So there's a lot of watery energy. We do have that fire, but lots of watery energy. So what I'm feeling for you, pile number 3, for your personal challenges, your obstacles or growth that you need to work on in the month of January. There's this energy here of being, I don't know, it's like frustrated. It's like you weren't seeing things clearly for a long time, and I think you are starting to see things more clearly. You know, this could pertain to anything. It could be a relationship. It could be just life in general. Take whatever resonates. But there could have been a period where you had to take a step back and you weren't focused on the past. You were focused more on what's going on right now. However, the right now was leading to this, it felt like some sort of frustration, some sort of delay in your life. And you couldn't figure out why you weren't getting ahead and how you got to that point. I feel for a lot of you, you're trying to be more receptive. You're trying to trust your intuition more. But a lot of you are in your feelings about this, to be honest. So I feel like what's going to happen in the month of January, you're going to have a moment where it's like some sort of truth is coming to light with that moon reversed. And this can be an inner truth. We do have a lot of watery cards here. So this can talk about, you know, if this area of my life hasn't been working, or maybe every area of your life hasn't been working out, and it's been a challenge for you, you are going to face some sort of clarity or truth about how you can get over any sort of obstacles or even like mistakes that you might have made in the past. So let's say you were, you made the wrong choice. You should have picked one job and you picked another job. You thought it'd be a better idea, but now you're stuck at that one job. Job market's not great, and you wish you would have selected the other one. You've been frustrated about it. I'm just using this as one example. It could be anything. This could be you and, you know, some other person. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone and you wish you had picked someone else. You know what I mean? Like, there's some sort of, how can I put it? It's like, you've been calm about this. You've been chill as you try to navigate your emotions around this obstacle. But it feels like you're finally, something's coming to light. You're finally being more open and honest and truthful with yourself. So let's find out. Moon reversed, Spirit. Tell me more about the moon reversed. Tell me about Six of Cups reversed. Tell me about the Nine of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups. Okay. We have got the Ace of Wands with the moon reversed. So new beginning, exciting new beginning. We've got Three of Cups with the Six of Cups reversed. We've got Two of Wands with the Nine of Wands reversed. And then we had a couple come out. We've got Empress and Seven of Swords. So Taurus Libra energy with, I don't know if you can see that, with the Queen of Cups. Again, I said something earlier. I know we've got this Seven of Swords here, but it's something about like lying to yourself. I don't know how else to put it. That's what it feels like. This truth or this clarity that's coming out, it feels like you've been lying to yourself about something. I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for everyone. But you've had this time in your life where you've had time to think. And that thinking period has led you to this sort of frustration where you realized you made a mistake about something, or how an obstacle came to be in your path. And you're going to realize, I think, that it didn't come out of nowhere. Like, there's a reason it's there. Now, for a lot of you, once you realize whatever this challenge is can be overcome, you're going to shift things. Everything's going to shift around for you. You've got this Ace of Wands with this new beginning. You've got a celebration here with the Three of Cups, which talks about, you know, like support from others. But yeah, celebration. And you got the Two of Wands, which talks about, you know, making decisions, planning for the future, taking the first steps towards something new. You got the first step here, and then you got the next step here. Then we've got the Empress, which talks about abundance and happiness and success. But it came out with the Seven of Swords, which talks about strategizing, betrayal, deceit, being sneaky. You can even talk about like low self-esteem as well. So for a lot of you, the challenge is to put yourself out there, to start planning for how you're going to get over this obstacle and move away from what has been delaying you, frustrating you. And I see you doing that. You're going to be taking the next steps. It's going to be a lot of like decision making. Taking the next steps, starting this new beginning. And you're going to be happy with your results. Empress and Three of Cups talks about being happy and successful and celebrating. It's just that this Seven of Swords is like dishonesty and guarding against deceit. And I honestly feel like for a lot of you, it could be another person, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's yourself. You've been dishonest with yourself about what you've wanted, how you could get out of a situation. It's almost like procrastination, just putting it off like, no, someday it'll get better. We'll get to that point, but that point is now. And I think in the month of January, you're done. You're fed up. You're ready to push forward. You're ready to start something new. You're ready for this new beginning, and you're ready to be happy again. I think a lot of you have new ideas. We've got the Empress and the Ace of Wands here, which talks about like a passionate new beginning, but also birthing something new. Now, some of you could actually be pregnant. We do have Empress. We do have Ace of Wands, but I wasn't really getting that. It just feels more like, for a lot of you, it's like, how can I get from where I'm just not happy and then get to the point where I am finally happy again? It feels like a lot of you were happy once upon a time and things just happened. Wrong choices were made. Mistakes were made. And now you have suffered the consequences of those actions, right? But you still have free will. You can turn it around. You can move in a new direction. And I feel like this is all about you believing in your personal power and you really stepping into that power and initiating this new start, this beginning to get yourself out of whatever this obstacle or situation was. And really, there's a lot of personal growth in that. For a lot of you, you're going from like Queen of Cups to the Empress. Empress is all four queens rolled into one, so it's like you have the best of everything in one person, right? But what it really means is that you are taking this massive leap of faith. So this personal growth is all about you overcoming these challenges, but doing it on your own. You are saying enough's enough, and you are going within and finding that courage and that strength and that power within you to say, I want this change in my life. And that is major personal growth. If I'm being completely honest, you're not growing if you're just sitting there and being frustrated and nothing's happening. You're not taking any action whatsoever to change your life. Nothing's going to change if you don't make a change, right? And I feel like you've been stuck in that energy. Well, now that energy is starting to shift because you have decided you want to take action. You want to take those first steps. And once you made that decision and you start, pushing forward in this new direction, I think, that is where your personal growth is really going to lie. It's almost like a totally different version of you. We're seeing this here, and all this stuck, stagnant, it's like cynicism and frustration and just like, oh, God, I hate where I'm at in life, to all this celebration and success. It's such a major shift. Let's get some more cards. Moon reversed and Ace of Wands. Tell me about that, Spirit. Page of Wands right off the bat. More fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you've got your eyes on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and you're setting out to, it feels like you're just ready to start something new. Pages are, like the babies of the court cards, the children, and it's all about starting those first steps, like with the Two of Wands. It's being excited and enthusiastic, and so, like I said, you have the courage to step out of your comfort zone and start something new. So there's this shift in your mental space, your emotional space, and your mind. Overall, your mindset is changing. Tell me more about Six of Cups reversed and the Three of Cups, please, Spirit. I feel like you're going to be at peace with this, with the Four of Swords. I know you got celebration and stuff here, but it's like, yes, finally, I can be at peace. I'm not frustrated. I can relax. I can meditate. I feel like you've also been manifesting this. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands reverse, Two of Wands. You've been manifesting this. You've been ready for this change. We've got Eight of Wands coming in fast. This is what I'm talking about. It just feels like this is one version and this is the new version. Old story, new story. And this Eight of Wands talks about rapid movement, just quick decisions. And it's funny because, Two of Wands here talks about decision making, and then we've got quick decisions here. So it's like a flurry of movement and speed, and some of you could be traveling as well, but really it's about change. And this is all leading up to overcoming these challenges and furthering your personal growth. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords, Spirit. What have we got? We've got the Nine of Cups. Of course we do. There it is. You are getting that wish fulfillment. You're reaching that goal, that dream. Once you get out of this energy, the Devil at the bottom, Capricorn energy, once you release yourself from those self-limiting beliefs, that's what it is. The Devil is, you're limited by what you believe is possible. So you can feel like you're tied down to something, that you're powerless. But the truth is, you've always had that power. You can always get out of your situation. And that's exactly what you're doing, pile number 3. You're turning everything around. You're getting exactly what you wanted. And you're going to be happy. Honestly. So, I feel like you're going to be shifting into this new mindset where you're going to be more optimistic in January about your life in general. And so, yeah, I love this for you. I just want to remind you too, those are the messages I have for you for this portion of the reading, and all of the reading actually. I'm completely done with it, but I'm going to be moving over into the extended reading. We're going to take a look at, will you encounter any unexpected opportunities or surprises this month? How will travel or social connections or interactions, like social groups, friend groups, play a role in your January? And what spiritual or intuitive guidance should you follow in January? So if you'd like to join me over on Patreon, I have 3 different tiers. That link is in the description box below. And I also am open to personal readings. That link is also in the description box below. So I would love it if you would stick around. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to the channel because I have so many more videos coming out soon. I'm actually going to start linking them, I think, in the pinned comment or like the description box because, yeah, I'm going to have a lot coming out soon. And I hope you'll stick around for that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.